Karen's birthdays, it's time for Karen's birthday. Karen's birthdays, it's time for Karen's birthday. Karen's birthdays, it's time for Karen's birthday. Karen's birthdays, it's time for Karen's birthday.
All right, well, let's wrap up the show here with a bang. Karen's look at the birthdays of the people who make the movies.
Yay.
It's Karen's birthdays. Take it away.
Karen's birthdays, it's time for Karen's birthday. Karen's birthdays, it's time for Karen's birthday. Karen's birthdays, it's time.
Yes, let's start off our week of birthdays by wishing a very happy birthday to Miss Sherilynn Fenn.
Who?
Twin Peaks.
Twin Peaks hottie. Now, everyone,
She has Twin Peaks.
She has Twin Peaks.
Ooh.
Everyone, are you
need to bring
sitting
pictures.
down?
Yes.
Oh, my.
Because she turns 51.
Wow, that makes sense.
Sadly, that's within my range. Now,
What was the
But-
last line of Twin Peaks? Are you going to go into this? I don't want to steal
No,
your
I'm
thunder.
not. Go
so
ahead.
The last line in Twin Peaks was, "I'll see you in 25 years."
What?
And now it's coming
now
back. in
you may
2017.
remember her from Twin Peaks, and now,
Wow.
of course, again, she makes an appearance in Twin Peaks. And David Lynch knows her as the porcelain doll. He always talks about how he had her in a couple of movies, and one of them, she gets in a car accident. Was it Blue something?
Was it Mulholland Drive?
Mul-
No,
Well-
was it Lost Highway?
Blue Velvet?
I want to say Blue Velvet, but maybe it's Lost Highway. She gets in an accident, and he said he thinks of it as a porcelain doll cracking in an accident, and he does the same thing in Mulholland Drive. That same imagery in his
I
mind.
like to put themes in my movies.
See, Twin Peaks, see?
It's a connected universe. I did it before Marvel did.
does she have red hair?
No, she's the black-haired one
David Finch
with
look.
the beautiful kind of like Betty Boop look. She was a pinup girl type of look.
Now I'm remembering.
Yes, her biggest claim to fame would come in 1990 when she got the role of Audrey in Twin Peaks after reading for all of the female leads.
They got
Sherilynn-
equally beautiful women.
Yes.
And Cheryl Lee and Machen Amick and Peggy
She
Lipton.
she made a memorable impression as the cherry stem twisting siren.
Yes.
Do we remember that?
I liked it because it was sexy.
She says of her Twin Peaks experience, it makes me feel kind of proud and special to be part of something like that.
It's
Twin Peaks was
legendary.
great, man.
Yeah.
We binge watched that on the Disney cruise ship whenever it was still on VHS. Remember that?
It's a big stack, like
Yeah.
2 feet wide of
Yeah.
tapes.
Oh, it was the best.
That was my second time through.
When binge watching was like a commitment.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. And we would watch it in between improv shows because we would do a show like at 10 and then at midnight. So we'd do the show for 45 minutes and then go binge watch. And we'd get bummed that we'd have to stop it to go do our improv show. We're like, oh, we have to go to work.
Addictive.
Like, your improvs are really dark.
Yeah.
What's going on
We
there?
just keep doing a cheery twist. Everything. We're like,
I can hear the score. As soon as you said Audrey, I heard that Audrey's theme, that sort of slinky music whenever she'd like, yeah, I know, right? Oh, yeah.
yeah. Now, get this. She auditioned for the role that Robin Wright got in The Princess Bride.
Princess
Which-
Buttercup?
They probably went through everybody.
Isn't
for
that interesting, though? Because she seems...
Inconceivable.
It is inconceivable because she seems like she needs to be so pure.
You keep using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means.
I don't think so
Bested
either.
my giant, which means you're exceptionally strong.
Bart, I think you might be able to place her now if I tell you that Dita Von Teese, you know, the stripper there, the champagne stripper, do you know her? The
I've heard this name.
Not really a stripper, but she was a
Burlesque.
dating
Burlesque
dancer. She took that look and she incorporated it into her look.
Yes. Okay. I'm with
That
you
was her
now.
inspiration. Matter of fact, that's why she went from blonde hair to black hair.
Gotcha.
She used that bombshell black hair type of thing that she got
Bombshell
from
black. I
Sherilyn.
like that.
Yeah.
Coin the phrase there.
Now, that is not the only birthday this week. I
wait a
decided.
minute.
Oh,
Wait,
yes.
let's also say, wasn't she
Tell
in
me.
Boxing Helena? That whole big thing?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That was her.
What's
Yeah.
that all
her?
about?
Oh, okay.
Was that,
The movie that Kim Basinger balked on and got sued, I guess, and then
Yeah.
she came
Oh,
in and
that's
did it, and then it
right.
wasn't very
Oh,
good
my
anyway.
God.
Oh.
With Julian Sands.
Maybe Kim
She-
Basinger knew.
Julian Sands goes crazy, cuts off all her limbs, and puts her in a box because he was so obsessed with this woman.
Oh, my word.
And it's like a creepy, crazy
directed by
movie.
my daughter, I believe.
So it's literally boxing Helena.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
creepy.
Yeah, it's a weird one.
I had no idea.
Not some weird boxing story.
Well, I thought
boxing.
I thought it'd be Rocky with a girl.
I thought since we had some superhero talk going on this week that I would do the birthday of a very popular superhero nowadays, Mr. Christian Bale.
Christian Bale.
He turns 48, but he can play anywhere from he can
Swear
play
to me.
anywhere from being detached to being pretty much a loner. He has quite a range and quite a vocal range too, because he didn't always talk like that. If you watch some of his earlier movies,
Like,
Well, of course he's
Empire-
like Newsies.
Empire of the Sun.
He's
like
disguising it.
Newsies.
So, he chose to disguise his voice.
Yes, that's
so he
what that
wouldn't
was.
sound like Bruce Wayne. People would know it's not him.
It's
It's
true.
the lisp that gets me, though.
Is it?
The
oh,
husky
yeah.
lisp. Stop criminals.
Now, he has another movie coming out this year in April, Paul. Have you heard of The Promise? That's going to be
Promise.
released in
Yeah, yeah.
April.
April.
And most recently, you may remember him from The Big Short.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was great in the
They
Big
call me the Big Short. That's the animated series with.
All right.
Okay.
I have to ask why
Sounds
this
like a
is.
personal problem.
Why is this happening? In 2018, he's going to be in The Jungle Book.
What?
At Jungle Book Origins.
Voice.
If
Isn't
that's
that
the Andy
crazy?
Serkis one, that
be
it's
a
going to be a
voice.
different story with the same characters, I believe.
I just find that interesting.
Yeah, he's probably doing a voice. He probably already has recorded it.
Well, I
He's
thought it was
learned
live
how to-
action.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy.
Well,
but-
it's probably. My guess is it's probably mocap.
Yeah. Well, it's like it's
Oh,
about
okay,
as
okay,
about as
that's
live
probably
action
it.
as
If it's Andy
John
Serkis,
Favreau's.
it's mocap. So.
His first acting job was a cereal commercial in 1983. That is fantastic. Could you imagine
I
him
bet you
doing
it
a
was
cereal
really
commercial?
good.
Wow.
Think he gained weight? Think he gained weight for it?
Probably.
He was very method at the
He
time.
would.
And Paul, remember that show we did in college, The Nerd? He was on the West End in London doing that show.
Oh, Larry
That's
Shoes, The Nerd.
really funny show.
Yeah.
I don't know
Oh,
what
it's a
part he
great show,
played
yeah,
though.
yeah.
But then he went on 1986 to NBC's miniseries Anastasia: The Mystery of Anna,
Ooh.
which caught Steven Spielberg's eye. Apparently, he was watching miniseries and miniseries. And that's when he was cast in the role in Empire of the Sun, which I've never seen.
Oh, right.
Anybody see that?
Pretty
I
good. A
actually
little
have
sober.
not.
Not a lot of fun.
It just showed at the New Beverly.
Oh yeah.
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 Was he a
Malkovich
kid
is
actor
it,
in
too.
that?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
And
so
acting
that
is
was
great.
his deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's amazing in that.
Yeah, the film did very well too. It was Best Picture, wasn't it?
That's
No.
what I was
Nominated.
thinking.
It was up there.
I'm thinking Last Emperor. Sorry.
That's what I'm thinking
That's
of
what
too.
won. Same
Okay.
year.
Oh, well, there's a lot of Empire
Yeah.
going in that year.
I know, that's why I always get him confused.
Yes.
But, yeah.
Hey, Bart, you know how much I love when celebrities sing.
This is true, Jason. A lot of things are going to start happening for you now that you've been on the Movie Guys, but one of the things that's probably going to happen to you as soon as you walk out this door
As soon as you leave.
is somebody's going to come up to you and they're going to say, hey, tell me 2 interesting things about that Karen Volpe. And the first thing you're going to tell them is that she actually does impressions. For example, she just gave the impression that she gives a crap about superhero movies.
That's right.
Oh.
I bought it too. Damn it!
And then
Well,
the
she
second
was damn good in '95
Thank
at the
you.
Glendale Center Theater.
Thank you.
and then the second thing you're going to tell them about Karen Volpe is that she loves when celebrities sing.
I do. I especially love when celebrities who have a weird, dark, lispy thing sing. And we referred a little earlier to Newsies. That was.
Oh yeah, of course.
That was.
Santa Fe.
That's what we're going to listen to, the little Santa Fe from Newsies.
Oh, no
And this
way.
is a singing Christian Bale, who has a
He's
lovely
good.
voice. He has a lovely
He
singing
was very
voice.
good in this. He worked really hard for this to do this.
And
your
lots of
paper
dancing and
here.
stuff, too.
Here's your paper.
Extra, extra. Read all about it.
Read all about it.
Guess that everything you heard about is true.
It's true.
Gonna need to listen to this on
So
the way
you
home.
ain't got any family.
See, just like Batman.
He forgot to mention he was in Shaft, but I'm sure he forgot he was in Shaft.
Or he won an Oscar for the fighter. There's a lot going on with that
A
guy.
lot going on with this guy. And he can sing.
I remember him talking about this though.
All right, enough of that.
He talked quite a bit about that at the time because he had to learn how to dance and sing and do all these things. And I mean, he went full in and did it.
Well, you know, he'll gain weight, lose weight, learn to tap dance.
Yeah.
He was
What
great.
happens when a method actor is in a musical or dancing? Did they just start dancing all the time and start singing? I mean, just like to.
Everywhere
breaks
they
Even
go.
the
method
song.
with that, like
Never thought about
only
that.
address me and sing.
It's a great point. If you,